Welcome 6th grade students to individual challenge number 5. Let's take a look at number 1. What is the value of the expression -8 minus -15 plus 30? Remember, whenever you have a subtraction problem, change it to addition. What do? We must add the opposite. Okay, so make sure you change it to addition and change the negative to a positive because that's the opposite. The second thing to remember about integer rules, when the signs are different, you find the difference. When the signs are the same, you add and keep the sign. All right, good luck with that one. Number 2, a large bag of cashews weighs 8 1/3 pounds. One serving is 1/3 pound. How many servings are in the bag? This is a division problem. So we have fractions. So to divide fractions, we first have to change our mixed number to improper. So we have to go around the world. We multiply the whole number by the denominator. 8 times 3 is 24, and then we add the numerator. So now we have 25 thirds, and we want to divide that amount into 1/3 pound servings. When you divide fractions, you have to change it to a multiplication problem. Keep, change, flip. All right, you're on your own. Make sure you simplify and change it back to a mixed number. All right, number 3. A falcon flies 300 kilometers per hour. A goose flies 140 kilometers per hour. Suppose a falcon and a goose each fly for 2 hours. How many more kilometers will the falcon fly? So the question is asking for how many more. They want to know the difference between the two birds' flight, their distance. All right, so the falcon, 300 kilometers per, so we have to multiply the 300 times the hours. That's 2 hours. You will get the total distance that the falcon flies. Then we look at the speed of the goose. He flies 140 kilometers per hour. So once again, we have to multiply 140 times the number of hours. Then find the difference between those two. Number 4. Paula's scores for a computer game are as follows. -7, 5, -3, -6, 1, -1, and 2. Put them in order from least to greatest. Remember, first write out L to G or G to L on your paper to remind you which way you're going from smallest to greatest. If you need help, draw a number line, put 0 in the middle. The greater numbers are positive, the smaller numbers are negative. The greater the negative, the smaller it is. I hope that helps you. Number 5. Write each percent as a fraction and as a decimal. So, what do we remember? Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper stands for a decimal to a percent. We go to the right. If we want to change percent to a decimal, we move to the left. We move 2 places. All right, let's do one together. 20%. So we're starting with the percent P, and we want to move it to the left, to the D for decimal. Where is the decimal on that number? I don't see it. Therefore, it's at the very end. Now, let's move it 2 places to the left. Place the new decimal. And that's how you change a percent to a decimal. Now, to change a decimal to a fraction, you write it like you say it. We say that number as 2 tenths. 2 over 10. Now, simplify, and your final answer will be 1/5. Okay? See if you can do the rest on your own. Number 6. We've had this question before. What is the median? Okay, once again, what does median mean? The D in the middle reminds you that we're looking for the middle number. Now you should know what part of the box plot shows the median. Good luck. Number 7. On a city map, 2 inches represents 10 miles. The library and the bank are 5 inches apart on the map. What is the actual distance between the library and the bank? We're going to set up a proportion for this problem. Now, look for your words. What are we comparing? We are comparing the inches on the map to the actual miles it represents. So first, let's set up our words. Inches over miles. Now, as we discussed earlier in our rotations, the second thing you need to do is look for, what do we know? We know that 2 inches should go with the inch that you've already designated as the numerator. The miles, which is the denominator, would be the 10. Now, what do we want to know? The library and the bank are 5 inches apart. Okay? What is the actual distance? So there's the word inch. Therefore, we have to put the 5 with the word inch in the numerator, and our unknown is x. I would suggest that you simplify the 2 tenths and then find the unknown x. All right, good luck. Number 8. Morganville and Newton are 24 miles apart. On a map, the 2 cities are 3 inches apart. What is the map scale? Well, now we have the same type of problem. We're going to set up a proportion once again. First, find the 2 words that we are comparing. Inches to miles. Okay, what do we know? We know that the 2 cities are 24 miles apart, so the miles go in the denominator because that's where we placed our word, and on a map they are 3 inches. Okay, so you need to reduce this one to show the actual scale that would be on the map. How much would 1 inch represent? All right, the passcode for individual challenge number 5 is library. Number 9. A triangular bandana has an area of 70 square inches. The height of the triangle is 8 3/4. Write and solve an equation to find the length of the base of the triangle. All right, please use your 5 steps to solve this problem. Step 1, draw your picture. So we have a triangle. Okay, now we need to go and write the dimensions of what is known. The height is 8 3/4. Okay, so that equals h. The base is our unknown, and we know the area. 70 square inches. Step 2. Since they gave us the area of the triangle, we now need to look up the formula for area of a triangle. So look it up. Area is the base of the triangle times the height of the triangle, and the height of the triangle is always perpendicular to the base. It forms a right angle, divided by 2. Now, you should be able to substitute the numbers of the known into the equation. So that's step 3. We know A, so we're going to substitute 70 for A. Do we know B? No, that's our unknown. Do we know H? Yes, so that's 8 3/4. And we know we have to still divide that by 2. Now, this looks a little complicated, but it's really not. This is like solving a one-step equation. So you want to get B by itself. So I would get rid of the 2. I'm dividing by 2, so what's the opposite of dividing by 2? That's right. You would be multiplying by 2. So 2 over 2 is 1. Okay, the 2's cancel out. So if I multiply by 2 on the right side, now I must multiply by 2 on the left. So now you have 140 equals 8 3/4 B. I was about to change it to a decimal, and you can do that. Now, can you finish this problem for me? That's awesome. Don't forget your units. Last problem. Number 10. In Evan's math class, there are 7 boys and 10 girls. Write the following ratio of boys to girls in the class. Now, we just worked on this in our last rotations. First, I want you to always find the word to, T-O, okay? That's always going to help you find the division between the 2 items you're comparing. Then, write your words. We have boys first to girls. Once you have your words, now you should be able to set up the ratio. All right, job well done, students. We'll see you next time. Bye.